I don't know about you, but I'm missing the whole scene. Where is this microphone at? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. I think we're good to go. Let's go grab this pizza. Guys, tonight's pizza in a movie. Vengeance Valley, 1951, Burt Lancaster. We're going to get the heat a little bit here. Okay, we're going downtown to the usual spot. Cottage Inn Pizza. Alright, so, I mean, getting today's stream set up for the IRL stream. We're a little bit late. Fair to say, quite a bit late. But not as late as we are sometimes. I'm pretty proud of that. We got things going with the mobile rig. I think things are working. If not, well, that sucks. We're going to be starting the movie almost on time. My goal is to get started at 9 o'clock sharp. That was my goal. It's starting to look more like it's going to be like 9:05 or 9:10. Since we got to go grab the pizza and come back, it's going to be like 20 minutes to do all that nonsense. If you guys are watching on YouTube, this is the new format for Pizza in a Movie, where we're going to be driving out first to get the pizza. If you guys want to watch the film, skip ahead for a few minutes, you'll find it. Hey, what's up, Brian? Oh, I'm bored, dude. Dude, I'm so glad it's not snowing here, dude. Like, it's kind of like a windstorm right now. It's been like raining all night, like a huge rainstorm. But seriously, I fucking hate the snow. And I can definitely live with a little bit of wind and some rain. It's not even icy. I was kind of afraid to be icy. If I was going to call off this stream, it was going to be icy. I would have just, like, ordered a pizza and had it delivered. But it's actually pretty nice out. It's chilly and it's windy as fuck. But it is, as long as it's not snowing, I'm happy. You ever lived in a snowy climate, Brian? I know you live down there right now in DFW. There sure as fuck ain't no snow down there. I wonder if you've ever experienced the shit. With a capital S. And a capital T. The shit. I don't know about you, but I'm missing the whole scene. Yes, yes, it's been a hell of a do. So when I get this IRL stream started, I usually leave my radio running in my car to test the audio, to make sure that things are working halfway decent. And I was playing some Blur. Man, I fucking love that album. It doesn't sound hardly, yeah, when it does, it only sounds a very little bit, right? But it does ice pretty bad sometimes. I didn't know that. Someone's bag of leaves got blown into the road. Interesting that it's ices, but doesn't snow. I guess probably because for snow you need consistent cold, and ice seems to freeze and then it takes a while to melt. Perhaps that could be it. I'm not a snow scientist. It's been a hell of a do. Yeah, I can imagine, Brian. Not having snow tires and icy driving experience could be a big problem. Yeah, you get a little bit of snow, really. Like, if you guys had a little bit of snow, it'd be pretty terrifying because you guys don't have snow plows or anything to clear the roads. Not that snow plows do much for little baby snow. I always tell this story, but when Caesar and Jesse came up for Frosty Faustings last year, it was snowing, and it was just delightful to see how much they were enjoying it. Is this really glass? Severe lack of sand trucks also. Yeah, I mean for the ice, yeah. It's been a hell of a do. Do I want to turn here? MLK? No, I'm going to go past MLK. To Washington. To Washington. A very short drive to the pizza place. Go down there real quick, grab some It was a Juan Zombo. Rob Zombie's cousin, I guess. Oh, not much, man. Just going to grab a pizza. We're gonna grab a... It's the Cuban again. You guys know I love the Cuban. I discovered it through this place, Cottage Inn. I'm not sure if it's like a popular kind of pizza. It might just be a Cottage Inn thing. But it's got ham and pickles. It's like pulled pork and pickles, and God, it's fucking amazing. And barbecue sauce, gold barbecue sauce. Oh man, it's so good. We're gonna grab this pizza and then come back and watch a movie called Vengeance Valley. As always, I slaved over finding the highest quality version of it that I could. And it's a German version, but it's all in English. They didn't change any of the actual sound. Just the intro card is in German, and the outro card is in German. But I couldn't find a version that had comparable video quality. My fear is that it's going to get copyright struck on YouTube, and I'm not going to be able to argue that it's public domain because it's a version that was not released in the U.S., which means I'm not totally sure, I have to ask a lawyer, but I can see how you could construe that as it not being public domain. Right? The fact that it has, an intro card and outro in German, that means that at least for those seconds of footage, it's, not exactly the same as the public domain version released in the US. Is, what has fallen into public domain? Like, it's not different. The film... No, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Might have to chop off the start and end of the movie, if need be, and re-upload. Or I may need to just not, have this one be on YouTube, which would be a first for us. This is one of the things I think about. Streamer life. It's gonna be a good movie, though, I hope. It's pretty well reviewed. A lot of these, I think this might be our last cowboy movie, just because I had a lot of difficulty finding one that was reviewed halfway decently. Like, it seems to me like we watched one before, and it was this movie Angel and the Bad Man, and man, it was fucking dumb. Like, all you guys that were there, that was probably my least favorite pizza movie of all time. And looking through these other films, it seems like that's just kind of a commonality. I don't watch a lot of cowboy movies, outside of the stream. It could just be that cowboy movies are ass. I understand that there are, there's, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, I love that one. Fistful of Dollars, great. All those movies are great. And I know that there are a lot of good modern cowboy films, but I feel like these 50s ones might just be too hokey. It's a Western, yeah. It's a Western called Vengeance Valley. The last film we watched that was a Western was Angel and the Bad Man, and it was just so goddamn hokey, dude. It was just so corny and cheesy and saccharine. It was all about good Christian values. And I don't mind that normally, but in this case, it was just sort of a corny film. This one, from what I understand as well, has got some, it's about a moral, morals and stuff, but that's fine. That's fine. That's not necessarily means it makes it a bad film. I just hope it's not quite as goofy as the last one. That last one was hella goofy. I want a movie where, people are getting shot and there's some actual drama. This shit is ridiculous. These roads starting to mix me up. I don't know about you, but I'm missing the whole scene. Yes, it's been a hell of a do. So we're gonna judge this film, guys. The talking shit about the Quakers. Brian was there. I think that was Brian. Was that your second pizza in a movie here on the channel? Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. I mean, at least it looked good. The movie looked good. It had good directing. But I felt like the characters in that film really fell flat for me. This one, I watched the first 2 minutes of it like 10,000 times. That's how I do pizza in a movie. When I try and find a film, I'm looking for like high quality footage, I always have to find a little bit of footage I can watch like 10,000 times to compare it to other, recordings. And in this case, yeah, I found a pretty good version recording me watching the intro. The intro looked pretty good. I watched it a bunch of times. Here's a pizza place, guys. I'll be right back with the za. You'll never forget the tear, Brian. Never forget. Be right back, guys. I need to finish the Wild Bunch. I don't know. I think I actually watched that kind of recently. I think it might have been at Mutant's house, actually. At Mutant's place. That was really good. Za acquired. The Za has been acquired. Machine, don't hold up my fucking chat, dude. It's not a good look. I don't want people to be scared to come here in the future because they feel like they're gonna get held up. Brian, Machine, Juan. You got fucking 18-year-old pizza girl? She's awfully talkative today, dude. Hashtag 18-year-old pizza girl. Alright, get the fuck out of here. Brian gives Rage 50 cents, huh? All the money he has. I'm really grateful to be gradually building up my savings again. I think that traveling for Third Strike this year is going to take another big hit out of it, but the fact that I can even afford it at all is just crazy to me. I'm so grateful to you guys. Pizza girl is growing fond of thee, huh? So young, dude. Alright. I remember working in retail, dude. Working like a cashier and being all friendly to all the women that would come by. It was so great, dude. Because you can be like flirtatious, but you could always just, fall back on it just being, just being friendly, right? It's part of my job is to be courteous. You can ask them about their day. Oh, how's your day been? Oh, that sounds like fun. Okay, what's going on with you? Oh, that's great. Any big plans for the weekend? You know what I'm saying? It's so good. It's so good. It's like a license to kill. Yo, Fowles, 18-year-old pizza girl, dude. She was mad talkative today, man. She was playing 50 questions. She was like, any Thanksgiving plans? How's the weather out there? Because the dude, she's being straight friendly, bro. But here's the thing, though. If you are a beautiful young girl, you can't afford to be friendly. Like, that's the culture we live in. Don't blame me, dude. That's the culture we live in. You can't afford to be friendly. Because some older guy is going to misconstrue it. You have to be a bitch at all times. Lest some old dude get some ideas. Did you finish playing Witcher? We did one. We did finish it. Definitely. If you want to watch our playthrough, let me know and I'll send you the link. It's normally for patrons only, but you have been an awesome friend of this channel. That goes for all you guys, by the way. If you guys have a particular playthrough you guys want to watch, just let me know. I'll send you the link to the YouTube playlist, the unlisted playlist. Pretty Little Pizza Girl, fucking Craigasm, dude. I don't know, she could actually be in her 20s for all I know. I am a terrible judge of age. Terrible judge of age. Notoriously terrible at it. All I know is that she's for sure too young. She's for sure too young. Of course, Juan, yeah, I'll send you the link. Girls are friendly until you get into a relationship with them, and then they're a bitch, huh? There's that too. But that's true of anybody, male or female, right? I mean, when you have it's something, I wouldn't say it's not a matter of familiarity, breeding contempt. It's more of a matter of, you know, when you have to be extra courteous to sort of, you know, apply that grease to the social machine, you know, to make interactions smoother. It means being sort of more friendly, but as you become more intimate with somebody, you kind of relax a little bit more. You don't got to be quite so concerned with that sort of thing. You can definitely run the risk of, you know, being frustrating to deal with. But yeah, I only went on that little skit there because I do find it kind of annoying that as, you know, a grown man in Western society, anytime that a woman is like kind to me, I immediately like, oh, okay, she's being nice to me. Maybe that means that I should consider her as a, you know, some kind of romantic option. When really she's like, no, don't, seriously, I'm just trying to be nice. Can I be nice without people creeping on me? That's not the way it goes, man. You can't be nice to a lonely dude, man. It's like, that's like risky. That's kind of stupid, right? It's kind of frustrating that you can't just be nice to somebody without them kind of getting ideas. Whenever a pretty girl is nice to me, I imagine what our lives would be like together for the night for 2 seconds for exactly, dude. Exactly. You gotta snap out of it. But there is that element of like, you know, I feel like positive feminine attention is worth so much to a guy, especially a lonely guy. Any amount of positive feminine attention is like water in the desert. And I feel like if I were a woman, I'd have to be very careful with, you know, with how I interact with men. That's kind of sad, but that's just the way it is, I guess. And we got little dust devils. It's so windy out here, but it's a beautiful night. I was saying earlier to Brian that I'm so glad it didn't snow. Like, it's kind of ridiculous it didn't snow. It snowed all over Michigan, but not here. Not only did it not snow, but the weather's actually kind of temperate. Mountain lion. Is that a new thing? It's not like a male cougar. I just want to be a male cougar, dude. Since I've been with pretty girls, shit's boring. That's not true. You can't judge a woman by her appearance. There are women out there that are, you know, physically very attractive, but are totally vapid in personality. There are those that you might be rather homely, but they're got a personality that give you a lot of peace and joy in your life. There are others that are, you know, both. Physical beauty might belie on beautiful personality. There's really no way to tell. There's no correlation. There's no correlation between physical attractiveness and your personality. Okay. I wasn't saying it's like that for everybody, just joking about personal experience. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. The machine's only fucking 20, dude. Fresh out of high school. don't even barely remember high school. That's what I find funny when we have kids on the stream that are really caught up in high school drama. My heart goes out to them. I remember being in high school and being like so emotional. Like at that time, it seemed like every little thing was life or death. Because you're kind of learning so much about the world and about yourself, and it's very exciting, and sort of things seem very dramatic. But to say that it's like trivial in a few years is an understatement. Like again, I don't even remember really what high school was like that much. I think I have a notoriously bad memory. Netflix and chill every most days of the week got old quick. Huh? That's what me and my ex used to do. It didn't really get that old. I guess I was just so lonely. Like, watching a movie and, you know, being physically intimate was, like, the tops. Hell, high school was just boring in general for me, huh? In a chemical world, it's very, very, very keen. I don't know about you, but I'm missing the whole scene. It's been a hell of a do. Oh, pizza smells so good. About to watch a movie and get intimate. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's watch a movie and get intimate. What do you do for a living, Juan? It's work is hella boring for me, huh? I have a personality where I almost never get bored. I only ever get bored when I'm too exhausted from work to do anything, but I'm too awake to sleep. There were many years where I was like, how can people get bored? I never understood people getting bored. Like, there's so much to do, so much fun stuff out there. But then I worked a physical job, like a laborious job, like physical labor for quite a few years. And I realized how people get bored. Because you fucking get home and you're too tired to do anything. Yeah, getting bored at work, and all the jobs I've worked have been extremely busy, so I don't really get that bored. Very busybody-esque. Always running around. Always got 10 things on my mind, juggling a bunch of stuff at once. But I can see how, you know, work would get boring because you have to be there, and you have to just, you know, just sit there in some cases. And you might not find it that interesting. You know, even if you were really busy at work, if you don't find it that interesting, I can see how you'd get hella bored. Because you kind of have no choice but just fucking sit there and do what you have to do. That's how I feel with a post-stream work sometimes. You know, I'll be ending the stream and I'll do like YouTube stuff, or Patreon stuff, or emulator stuff, and I'll have to break it up. I'll have to like do it in like 10-minute segments to go back and forth between things. I think if I could get shit done faster, I could just fucking sit down and just do one thing for, you know, 2 hours straight. I could get a shit ton done. It's just that it's so fucking tedious. I feel like I have to kind of move between tasks just to not fall asleep. A lot of downtime. It depends on who's around too. Oh yeah, if you have good coworkers, that can be a lifesaver in terms of, you know, having fun at work. Okay. Faust says, I also feel like being bored is something people use without realizing sometimes to invite you to make plans with them. I think that's true as well, Faust. I just have a big pet peeve with women in my life. They'll be like, I'm bored. And it kind of feels like they expect you to sort of amuse them. I found that to be sort of frustrating in a sort of misogynistic kind of way. Okay, I'm going to go inside, guys, and get the movie set up. It's going to take me like 5 minutes tops. I always say that, right? It's going to be like probably like fucking 25 minutes, knowing me. It's going to take 5 minutes. Get the movie set up. I'm going to get this film going. I'll see you guys in a second. Oh yeah, pizza time. It's fucking pizza time. Okay, so here's what I gotta do. I gotta do a few things. Well, let's do it like this. In a chemical world, in a chemical world. I haven't died yet. Doesn't mean that I won't tonight. I doubt it. Ah, shit. Maybe I'm feeling extra. Let me see if I move this here. Yeah, how about that? That's probably fine. Extra, you know, romantical. I'm wearing my ex-girlfriend shirt. All right, so I'm going to. What should I do now? I think we should just. I think we're ready to get going, right? I'm going to check Discord real quick. Let's see what's going on over in Meow. I don't know about you. Excellent. Okay, guys, I'm going to put the break screen here, but I do a couple things, and then we're going to get this show on the road. I think he is, Machine. I think he is. Or I guess. I don't know. I don't know what sports ball he watches. Something with a ball, I assume. And guys going, rah, 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 rah. We're going to hear the whole fucking movie, probably. Rah, 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 rah. So I'll be like, but I love you, Roseanne. What? Oh, Anthony, I... And you hear the background. Free throw line.
I'm afraid I have a couple of things to attend
What
to.
time to be alive?
Join us later. We'll be out till dark.
All right.
We'll catch up with you.
What?
What do you guys think about
So what are
sports?
you guys doing here? They said
Culturally
paper chase.
speaking. I was about this the other day. Think about, you know, how we sort of indoctrinate our kids to like sports. It's sort of like, I think it's a social thing, right? Some kind of thing so you can feel like you're a part of,
Yo, the 40s were a magical
culture?
time, guys.
I don't know. You guys think it's like the FGC at all? I'm not really interested in sports at all, but I can see why people would be in a lot of ways. Fucking NFL deep fried turkey followed by seeing people kick the shit out of each other for a PS4 Pro the next day is going to be hype. Alright, so, I just realized this movie is not black and white. Actually, I don't have to put my black and white filter. In fact, it'd be to the stream judgment if I did that.
Wow, the raw stuff.
Yo, Smash real fighting game machine. Who's playing Smash me, dude?
Yo, who's clipping?
We gotta bring Smash back. We did Smash for months on this channel.
Who are you trying to chip out?
Go studio mode. This is gonna be a 4x3 film. If I should go
Katie
here.
fucking
Turn
Alpha.
This.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Who are you trying to chip out?
People enjoy rooting for a team. Gives them something to look forward to. Complain about fight relief for their... Yeah, totally right, Brian. I think it's an awesome insight. Couldn't agree more with that. Now, can I use this fucking mouse to, like, control a mouse? Because that would be fucking sick. Oh, I can. Wow, that's great. Raise that volume to about there at the very least. Okay. Oh, shit. I think we're gonna get this shit going here. What's up, Warpath? Isn't time, dude. The movie's just about to start. Alright, guys. Got my pizza. Well, let's have a look at it. Oh, my God. Yo. The Cuban pulled pork, sweet tangy Ray's golden barbecue sauce, pickles. Oh no, bacon. Oh no, why would you do this? Who would invent this pizza, man? A madman. That's what I like. All right, guys. Tonight's movie is called Vengeance Valley. It's starring Burt Lancaster. I guess it's some kind of big star from the 50s. It came from 1951, this film. And I hope that it's not quite as corny as our last Western film we watched, which was Angel and the Bad Man with John Wayne. That movie was hella corny. This one, I guess, is a similar story about a man trying to struggle with maintaining his ideals in a world which is so evil. But I'm hoping that it's not quite as aggressive with its messaging. Could be, though. I fucking love pickles, Brian. Machine says here, eventhubs.com/news from June 2013, Sakurai says Smash Bros. Isn't a fighting game, really different label, talks game development, fighting genre, and value unpredictability. I don't care what that man says, you. That boy don't know everything. All right, let's get this movie going here. This is, again, the German release, because it's of highest quality I can find. So I guess some German words here. That was just in time, Ryan. Calder Reich. Again, this is Vengeance Valley. But the actual dialogue and everything is all in English. It's just that we're watching a rip of the German DVD. Sorry, guys. This came up from the wind. Camera, Farber von Technicolor. I don't know why I do that with a Russian accent. This is going to be a good film. It's going to be better than the last one we watched in this genre. I can already tell. Move from dialogue here to just the volume. One of the few films you watch here that's in color. It's in time, Eddie.
I got a story to tell.
Okay.
A yarn about cow country and cowpunchers, cattle and men.
You say cowpunchers?
I was working for the Stroby Ranch, learning my trade. Trade of worn leather saddle blisters and branding irons. Trade with some song, some fun, some blood. It was as good a job as a man could ask for. Lonely sometimes, or cold. So much distance you thought you'd never get back. But for me, a young kid, it was a fine time. Memories are mostly good. You're up there on top of the world, where the air was clear and thin. The only sound was the wind in the pines. We were in the business of growing beef. Always moving the cattle, looking for new feed. They were those new bald-faced Herefords, not like the Longhorns, wild and spooky, but friendly critters, gentle as a dog.
We should do this, guys.
Seasons melted away.
We should make our own farm.
From spring,
and we should have
summer,
cows and be cowboys.
fall,
Who's down?
then winter. Cows had to look out for themselves in the snow.
Stroby Ranch, dude. Where's
The
she?
winter drift.
Memories of doing nothing but herding
As soon
cows
as a
all
man
damn
on
day.
horseback could get
It's peaceful,
around,
though,
they'd
dude.
go out and locate the cattle.
Dude,
Spot 'em
Warcraft.
for the
It's
spring round.
pulled pork, bacon,
They'd
sweet
come
tangy
back
Ray's
from the winter
golden
drift,
barbecue sauce and
cold
pickles.
worn out. Our foreman was Owen Daybright. He knew what he was doing. We all liked him.
Like
And
me,
there
Brian.
was his foster brother, Lee Stroby. Their father owned the ranch. The night they got back, the trouble began.
Well, look what's turned up.
Hiya, Cal.
People still drink whiskey. Hiya, Lee.
Beat down to my shoes.
That's what comes from working for someone you've known too long, Lee.
Look at that stubble, dude. So masculine.
See my wife this winter?
Jen come in
This
town a
farm
couple of
Bitcoin,
times with
those
your old
frozen
man.
beef.
How'd Arch look?
Oh, just fair, I'd say. Cold weather always seems to bother him.
How'd Jen look?
Way to find that out is go home and see for yourself.
Can I borrow your razor, Cal? I don't want to scare her.
In the back.
Keeping you busy, Doc?
The night
I've been
house.
trying to get him all day for that girl that used to work at the eating house.
Lily?
I wouldn't know her name.
What about Lily?
What's her trouble, Doc?
Oh, small variety. About that big. Arrived a couple hours ago, they tell me.
You wouldn't go?
That's right. I don't take calls like this until I hear from the father.
What?
And that isn't likely.
But Lily, though. happening? I've been talking too much.
There's a rifle on you, cowboy.
So I'm here to see Lily.
Get down and walk over here so I can see who you are. Get down now.
Impressive folk.
Owen, is that you?
Yeah.
Put that gun down. He's a friend.
I don't trust this dude. He's a friend of who? He ain't a friend of mine.
What are you doing here?
Helping. Nobody else would come.
So I heard.
How's Lee?
Wanting to see you.
I'll be home as soon as she's asleep.
Who's he?
Her brother Dick Faskin from out of town. He spent the day looking for the man.
Lily all right?
Look at all those cool clothes they're wearing back in the day.
You've got company, Lily.
So was she sick? I think that she was. The doctor said she had a small variety.
Hello, Owen.
Lily?
Oh. That's what you meant. That's a small variety about this big?
Pen size.
And beautiful.
Good color, too.
About to play Big Iron by Marty Robbins on repeat at Mass Fun for his entire movie. Good idea, dude.
The doctor wouldn't come. Jen came instead.
Don't you even think about it, Lily. Not now.
I'm really pretty lucky, Owen. I couldn't face up going back to the restaurant to work. Mrs. Burke offered us work out at her place when I'm ready for it.
Okay, so that's what you meant by the
We're
father.
grateful, too. Sounds queer to say it here and now, but he'll have a good life, Owen.
I'm sure he will, Lily. I'm sure he will.
So who's the father, you guys think? This dude? Probably not, right? Faust has acquired a large firearm pinned on his waist. Nice. Draw, creep. Her father is the father. Oh no, machine, no.
Coffee?
Probably 1 in 7 pounds more.
Thanks.
Apparently he's a pretty big baby. That's what the doctor made it sound. It's called her honey, huh?
You've seen me before, Owen.
There's been a change. Somebody washed your face and got you a new dress.
Arch. And a tub in my own room. I bathe every day now.
Nice!
It's an improvement.
Upgrade, guys.
How was the winter?
She bathes every day now.
Well, we stayed alive and we kept the cattle alive.
We were snowed in at the ranch. Didn't see our nearest neighbor in nearly 5 weeks. We missed you, Owen.
This guy's flirting with everybody, man.
I brought Lily some grub.
Owen. Who was it?
Good night, Jim.
Who was it?
Hold it a minute. You live in these parts? Around here. Who's the father? That'll be Lily's business, wouldn't it? I'll find out. Sure. I'll find out if it takes me a lifetime. Fine. It's a nice country to live in.
Oh, okay, that's Lily's brother. He's here to find the father and make him take responsibility. I fucking respect that, dude. She didn't bathe before, but now she does, dude. The past is the past. She stopped playing Smash. It's amazing how this dude is so filthy, manages to have those perfect pearly whites. It's Hollywood, dude. Oh, what the fuck? Out of here.
Who was
Westerns
that?
are just telling people to hold it while pausing and pointing firearms.
Owen Daybright?
Your husband's foster brother, ain't he?
That's right.
How much?
$500. He brought this food, too.
Why?
You're wrong. He's good. And there's no one else around here like him.
Damn. This guy's got his suspicions, dude. This is mad sus, right? We guys agree on that? Guy comes around with a bunch of money and food for this baby.
And he draws to it every
No father
time.
anywhere.
3 times. Mr. Kicker.
It's a game of chance, boys.
I killed the father of the baby. He's a no good fucking asshole.
We'll play again sometime.
You leave a woman in this day and age.
I ran your errand.
Thanks, Owen.
It's paid for. Like you pay for a coat.
I appreciate it. This isn't the first time you saved my hide.
This guy.
Why don't you grow up, boy?
Look, it happens. I sleep good.
Your wife was there.
She have any idea?
What?
Happened before I met Jen. Even so, she wouldn't understand it. You know what she's like.
Why should I know what she's like?
Well, that's right, you don't.
This guy
She's what all the others weren't.
banged some chick,
She's everything I ever wanted. for
met a
myself.
woman, and married her before the baby could
It's
even
been
be
a long
born.
time. Let's get back to the ranch.
Stand where you're at, Dave, right? You, move away.
Oh, fuck.
You brought Lily $500. That's right. Don't you need it?
Not that kind. That wasn't grub money. It was get-out-of-town money. I'll ask you one time. Was it yours?
Point that gun to the floor, son, and turn around.
Oh my god, this movie's already sick.
There'll be other times.
You're a conclusion jumper, my friend. I don't like them.
Quit it, Owen.
I'll handle this myself, Con.
Not as long as I'm sheriff.
All right, Con. You've scared me twice tonight. Next time you point a gun at me, shoot it.
Oh my god. You're right. Hold it right there. Make a cowboy movie, guys. Fuck me and cowboys. Make a cowboy film. We got enough guys here for the studio. Sheriff don't like it. Rock the glass bar. Rock the glass bar. Sheriff don't like it. Look, everybody. Dude, we're eating the Cuban pizza, dude. It's pulled pork, pickle, sweet baby Ray's golden barbecue sauce, and ham.
Well, welcome home, boy.
How are you, Arch?
You look fit, son. How are you, Owen?
Good.
How's the leg?
Got the misery, same as every winter for 20 years.
Evening, boys.
Hello, Mr. Willoughby.
Willoughby?
Everybody loves Owen. He's apparently a really nice
Coffee,
guy.
Arch.
Well, thank
No, it's
you.
it's crazy, everybody. It's crazy. It's mind
Same
blowing.
old dishwater?
I recommend it to anybody.
You don't want any, huh?
Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Watch your language.
This guy's
How's
an
the bad
asshole.
stomach?
Owen, some days I doubt if I'll make it till sundown.
Well, why don't you stop eating your own cooking?
Oh, I'm stuck here. Can't help it.
Arch, these cigars ain't from Pittsburgh.
Kansas City.
What? Kansas cigars? Fuck off
They
with that
sure
shit,
is
dude.
going downhill fast.
Who do you think I am?
How'd it go? Ask the foreman. I just took orders.
You got a wife waiting for you.
I hadn't forgotten.
I hate this dude.
I'll look in on her.
Night.
Good night, son.
Nightly.
Fuck this dude. Joker, all I got to know about this movie so far is that guy's an asshole.
Boy looks trim.
Owns a young god. Look at this
No
man's
wonder could have
hair.
worked harder this winter.
He's got a lot to make up for.
He'll come round.
What if I streamed with hair like this dude?
Maybe Jen had something to do with it.
I think we could triple our viewership.
Anyway, you can handle it alone now.
Well, it sounds like you're giving
Cowboy
notice.
coffee
Owen.
with the grounds and everything. Huh? That's what I'm saying. We're
Police
in
married.
Kansas. Kansas cigars.
Jen's a fine daughter for you. I'm just crowding the place.
Oh, if you're not comfortable here, we...
I'm not forgetting, Arch. You've done everything you could to make me belong. When you picked me up, I was just a stray orphan, foul-mouthed and flea-bitten, 15 years ago. It's been a long time. A good time.
Exhibition.
Now it's time for me to go.
Exposition, excuse me.
You really mean it?
Well, I want to push on, try my own wings.
I can do it, machine. I can do
Owen.
it.
How do I say this? When I took you, it was for Lee. I couldn't get around outside and raise my own boys, so I picked you to do it for me. What I didn't know then was that I needed you too. Need you now.
Aww. Don't leave, dude. Look at son to me.
All right, Arch. I was just hitting you for a raise, anyhow. Night.
Night.
The movie's sick so far.
Jen, will you hurry up and come on out? I don't know why all of a sudden you can't get dressed in front of me.
I'll be 2 more minutes, Lee.
On top of all winter, that's a long time.
I know that.
Shut the fuck up.
Better than you.
You mean you've missed me?
Of course.
Oh my god.
You're beautiful.
Do you think so, Lee? Do you really mean it?
First time I saw you, you were wearing a pair of split breeches.
And you helped me come out of the back country. You and Arch. This is the second Sunday dress I ever owned, Lee. First when I wore it at my mother's funeral, and then I used it to bury my father, and then I burned it.
Wow. This fucking rocks.
And now you're a lady of fashion, huh?
Well, that's what it says in Godey's Ladies book.
I love this character, dude. She's so sweet, man. What a good actress.
I haven't done many smart things in my life, but marrying you is one of them.
We'll be happy, Lee.
Nothing can stop us, honey.
So they haven't been married that long. Right. I don't know if our insurance fit in there. I had to remove a few of them.
Second and last call.
It's loud. You ain't kidding me, that's funny. She's like, hey, you want to get mad ready? He's like, maybe a little bit. She was like, remember how you had to bury my dad and mom and burn my dress? That's what's up.
Morning, Mr. Willoughby.
Morning, Owen. Nice to see a real man back again.
Oh, thank you.
Damn.
Morning, real man. That nasty old noise wake you up, or were you waiting for the sun to hit your dimpled cheeks?
You Sunday men haven't lost any sleep in so long, you've forgotten what you go to bed for.
Mr. Willoughby's buttering the foreman.
All right. I slept late. Why is it, though, when a man's out on the range all by himself and eating his own cooking, he looks forward to getting up for breakfast?
Because when he's home, he lies there and has to figure out if it's worth the bellyache getting up for.
You ain't done a contract with this outfit,
That's the machine, yeah.
Anytime my cooking gets so
Oh, you're
bad,
right, Eddie.
you
Holy
gotta go
fuck,
hungry.
dude. Gotta be careful.
I could give you your time before you know what gave you the miseries.
That's telling him, Mr. Willoughby.
No offense, sir.
Mr. Willoughby accepts your apology.
I do. Sure there's no hard feelings? How about another cup of coffee?
Sure.
I have to move you, Sheriff. Taking the census again?
Yeah.
It's a
I
pretty
like
good
to
character
see who
this movie so far.
comes and who goes.
They're too clean and they don't curse, huh? This is a dream, man. Hollywood dream. What's this fucker looking for?
Hello, Hub. I got your letter a week ago. You're an uncle. How's Lily? She's doing all right.
Look at this guy. Fucking, you can tell he's a bad guy just from the color clothes he's wearing.
Who's that? The law.
Oh my god. I don't trust this dude at all.
Brothers, ain't you?
I'm going to kill a man before I leave here.
Anybody special? Or what I do?
I don't know the man yet, but I will. Keep an eye on me. The name's Faskin. Where are the horses? Behind the depot.
That's very sporting of him. Time slave machine.
Faskin boys were looking for Lily. They heard she'd been taken in and given a home by a widow woman named Mrs. Burke.
This is a 10 out of 10 film so far. 10 out of 10 film. Like, I love all the characters, even the villains. They had good motives. All the performances are good so far. Let's do Faust Name.
We're looking for Lily. We're her brothers.
I didn't know Lily had this much family. Never said a word.
Maybe she's ashamed of us.
Not Lily. She's not that kind. She's in her room. I'll call her.
Never mind. This the room?
Yeah.
So you sent for him?
The reason's over there.
Oh my.
I didn't ask for you to come. I didn't ask for you to come, do you hear?
We're this kind of family. We don't waste any love on each other. We fought amongst ourselves. We've even shot at each other. We got one tie. We're blood relations.
Go away, Hub. Go away.
You want to marry Owen Daybright, Lily?
I don't want him and I don't want you. I'll manage myself without any help.
Oh my. He's like, oh, can we just get along, dude? Don't kill my pappy. He's got that fucking rage, dude.
Daybright knows something. If he can't talk when I get through with him, he'll write the name with his feet.
Mine's Eddie of merino hair or scarlet hair. Whoa, shit! These are 50s, they're kind of fucking tortured that horse machine. Yeah, you're right, Brian, I do, honestly. I wouldn't say that lightly, 'cause I hate that movie. But these boys are fucking trouble in the heart, dude.
What he needs now is that fourth ace.
The fuck?
You know that's no way to break a horse. Now get on him and ride, I'll make you a taut.
This guy's an asshole, man. Fuck this dude. He's the father. This guy's missed that. And he paid Owen to deliver the money and stuff so that he could remain secret to everybody else. He has a wife. A good wife. What the fuck? Yo,
Did you
fuck
have
this
to use
dude.
that whip?
Oh, it's touchy. Stop being such a farmer. A good whipping never hurt any filly.
Fuck this dude.
Come on. All those authorizations come in?
All but Mrs. Burke's.
I'll ride over.
The animals were hurt and they're in this movie. You fucking bitch slap that horse, Brian.
Cut me a horse, you. You want for yourself.
Who bitch slaps a horse? What an animal. Yeah, spit up footage from. It's like, you know, this animal's fucking wild animal. They had the peak of special effects back then.
Hi, Lily.
Hello, Owen. Hello, Huey.
Good day, ma'am. How do you feel?
Feel good. Why?
I just wondered.
Look at this kid.
That's mighty good to hear.
Why, thank you.
Well, I just asked because you look real fine, Lily.
Whoa! He wants to be that kid's daddy, dude.
Just fine.
Yo, machine. What a dork! What a dork, dude!
Had your breakfast?
Mr. Willoughby's best.
That kid's
I'll
got
cook him with my
moves.
2 arms broken.
Business first, then we'll trade recipes. Write me a note authorizing us to cut out your cattle at Roundup and bring them home.
Been wondering if I was being snubbed.
The only thing could snub you is a mountain.
I'll get paper and pen.
Thanks, Owen. But I'm all right again.
Look fine, Lily.
Owen's a
Yeah,
young
that's
guy.
what Huey says.
He's come a courting, Eddie. You
I
right?
wish I could find the words to thank you for bringing
Right,
me
so
the
just
money.
think they'd be playing
But I
paper chase in a
can't.
few
Well,
years.
try.
I hate to see you fronting for Lee.
Well, I'm thinking of Arch.
I know. You go on standing in front of Lee, protecting him, letting his dirt rub off on you.
Maybe.
And I'm thinking of Jen and all she's done for me. That's why I can't tell. So we'll both keep it a secret.
Lily, it ain't right
Owen,
that you should...
I've been afraid of a lot of things this past winter. What people would say about me, how I'd raise a baby, how I'd keep us both alive. Well, now it's happened, and I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not glad it happened. I was wrong. I know that. I'm just not afraid of living anymore.
Let's go, Lily.
Dave right here?
In the house.
Oh no, dude.
Start walking to that shed over there.
Why?
You won't get hurt if you don't break for the house. Go on.
Oh no, dude.
What is this?
You bought your ticket, you'll see.
Sit down.
Bye, ladies. See you after Roundup.
They better not fucking kill this kid, dude.
Dave Ryan.
So you sent for Big Brother.
Look at this man's fucking jeans right now.
Why don't I remind myself to pack a gun when I visit my neighbors?
That money was yours, Dave Bright.
Oh, it was, huh?
That baby's gonna need a name. Yours.
Oh no. Fucking campers, Eddie.
You want another helping?
Well, come on. Pull the trigger. First you shoot me, and then you gotta shoot Huey because he saw you. Then you'll have to shoot Mrs. Burke and your own sister because they'll see you. Well, come on. Pull the trigger.
Put it on, he'll do it.
I don't think he's got the guts.
Oh, man.
Put that down.
That gun down, Big Brother. You won't use it. And I'll break your arm if you keep it.
Oh, man. Owen's the fucking boss, dude. This guy's gun, kid. Oh, man.
Get up, Hop! Dick, put that gun down.
Well, go ahead. Cut down on her. She's only your sister. You gotta kill somebody.
Poke in the belly.
Huey, that's enough.
Whatever you say, Lily.
All right, Hub. This is still our dance.
No, Owen.
No, come on, dude.
Haven't I made enough trouble for myself? For my baby? You want to add murder, too? Owen, take them to the sheriff.
If you need someone to sign the complaint, I'll do it.
Oh, man.
All right, Lily. You got the right. Come on.
Let's go, dude.
Go on.
Put these boys in jail, son. Fuck these dudes.
Here the Lazy W is for sale.
How much?
Well, they're asking $35,000 cash for it.
This
Never
guy
mind.
looks the real father.
You owe me some money.
Fuck this guy.
I generally do, Arch.
Joe Benson told me yesterday at the bank that you were overdrawn. Well, don't worry. The old man covered it for you.
Thanks.
Still trying to fill those inside straights, huh?
I always forget what you told me.
Hey, have you been spending our money? You know, that's a joint account. How much did he draw?
$500. Said you drew it in gold. Makes a nice clink in the pocket at that.
I'll see you later. I gotta get ready for work.
Yo, fuck this dude, man.
Jen.
Excuse me.
Oh, don't confront him. Because that kick in the ass sure showed him. They knocked him over. Oh, she's pissed off.
You don't believe that story about the 500, do you?
No, I don't.
Well, look, honey, there's certain things that you've got to understand. I don't like Arch knowing everything that's going on.
Yes. And I can understand you're not wanting him to know.
That $500 is a lot of money. I didn't like taking it out of the account either, but, well, it was for a lady's honor.
Stop it, Lee, stop it. I know all about you and Lily.
What?
Oh, I know what you're thinking. Oh, honey, that $500 was to help Owen out. I don't want Arch or anybody else to know about it. But now that the fat's in the fire, I guess I'll have to tell you the truth.
What?
You see, Owen got in trouble with Lily.
She don't
believe it. The least I
believe
could
it.
do to help him was... Well, you know how much I think of Owen. The least I could do to help him was to give him the money.
You're a liar. You're a mean, contemptible liar.
Ugh! Now, she fucking knows Owen, dude. She just owns a fucking true blue. It's got the fucking creep.
Hey!
You're all alike. You and Arch and Lee.
You could be a little
You're all
clearer.
a pack of liars. Well, I'm through. I'm leaving.
Slow down to a walk.
That $500 you gave Lily, I know where it came from.
Now, wait a minute, Jen.
Protecting him again. Fighting with Lily's brothers. You've known all about her and Lee from the start.
It's just a lot of talk. I'd pay it no mind.
Owen, why can't you be your own man?
These misunderstandings happen. All married people have a quarrel once in a while, I guess.
I hate him.
Ugh, this movie's fucking godlike, dude. Hashtag no nookie.
You and I are kind of in the same fix. Arch is all the family we got. With him, we belong to something. Shouldn't we give him back a little bit in return?
Owen, what can I do? What can I do?
Stay around. For Arch.
Fucking 50s.
All right. But all I'll do is stay.
No nookie. Oh my. She didn't tell him that this guy tried to pin it on him.
Morning, Mr. Kicker.
Hey, Owen. What fell on you?
A couple of hard cases. Brothers. Name of Faskin.
Faskin?
She's great,
Two of them?
fast.
Lily's clan is gathering.
This guy too, even the villain. Like, I love all the characters in this movie, dude. The performances are all fucking great.
Do they know?
You're still alive.
Do you think they'll find out?
Well, not for a while. The sheriff's got him locked up.
How long?
Week. They'll try again.
Who'll tell them?
Well, Lily might. She doesn't want to, but they're kind of hard to handle.
Well, what do I do?
You wouldn't do it.
Let's see.
There's only one way. Take Jen and get out. Stay away from here. Begin all over again. Because you've worn this place out and all your friends with it.
Damn.
Sure.
It's either that or get shot.
With me gone, the ranch is yours.
Ugh, somebody fucking backhands this movie, dude.
But don't say it to me.
All right.
Horses getting backhanded. Assholes
Richard.
getting backhanded.
One day you'll belt me once too often.
He's gonna try and pin it on Owen, isn't he, Faust?
Now, you boys are going out on a big roundup. If you ride with a short or underfed string, you might as well be afoot. Now, here's a horse you can have cheap. A real Saturday afternoon bargain. Sound of limb and body.
Rune, he's been burned so often he looks like a brand book.
Just give me an offer.
He's like a fucking
I
car
got about
salesman, but he's a
12
fucking
brands.
horse
What do you
salesman.
say, Lee?
Oh, I'd say a good round dozen.
That means 12 unhappy customers. Rune, I pass.
All right. Anybody else?
Take him away. Put him out to grass.
Let's see the next. All right. I got the best cow horses this side of KC. I got a pedigree comes with this one. Name your price.
Well, that looks more like it. Yeah, let me take it. Open the gate, boys.
Good looking horse right there, dude. Strong, modeled, well behaved, fast of foot. Nice. He says, name your price, dude. Guys, name your price. What do you guys think? I'm thinking 500 gold for get out of town money. 50 gold.
Good horse, Rune. Only trouble is he's a whistler. He leaks air.
Call that a leak?
Owen, you know better than to ride a horse that way through town on Saturday. That team of Wilfonts took after you and almost ran away.
Well, don't blame me. Blame the horse. He whistles and everything follows.
Hey, hold on. I ain't through yet.
You sure are.
Can't you hold your breath a minute?
Put him away.
Oh, they don't like the horses that make sound like that? Yo, crime, cool math games tonight. Welcome back,
I
machine.
wonder if the Paskin boys are comfortable.
Got brownies?
Who cares?
With sweet tea, it's amazing.
Let's go look in on them.
Pick me up later at the saloon.
Oh, that's a joke, Eddie? I don't know if I'm animals. I'm not a zoologist.
Oh, Owen. How are things?
Quiet, Con. Getting ready for roundup.
Tough job.
How'd you like to sign on? 30 a month in meals.
Oh, not me. I sleep in a soft bed every night. Help you?
I'm bringing the Faskin some.
Let's go, crime.
Better push him
Things
into
work
their
out.
cage with a
Things just work
stick.
out. Happy to hear you got a pizza.
You're a troublesome pair.
This movie's amazing so far.
One inside?
Might be catching. I understand the judge gave you boys a week.
Judge, the stinking justice of the peace.
Well, maybe next time we can arrange a real judge. Claw, hammer, coat, and all.
Next time will be different.
It'll be Moida. It is, Brian, it is.
Look. Lily's doing all right without you boys. Why don't you leave her alone?
I don't see no misses in front of her name.
Well, that happens.
Not to a sister of ours.
All right, act like jackasses and you'll be treated like them. When you get out, the sheriff will put you on the train. Himself. Show your faces after that and you'll be back. Right here. For 6 months.
You scare me.
Ooh, I love these guys.
Just say the word and I'll order some curtains for this place.
By the way, I've decided to go on roundup with you.
Not so easy, Lee. There's some things and some people you can't run away from.
Well, I'll think about that when I get back.
You ought to think about it now.
Hold it. There's a Cheyenne in that tree. Got him.
Wow.
Hey, that thing jumped in your hand. How did you get it so fast?
Practice, son. You ought to try it.
Haven't got the time. Lee. The old
Foreshadowing.
Cheyenne cap.
Yeah. Remember the night we rolled the rocks down on them?
I remember when Arch caught us and the licking we got.
I'd sooner have been scalped by the Cheyennes.
A couple of fool kids playing with Indians.
We had our times, didn't we?
Shit! They're childhood friends, these guys. That explains why why he's sticking up for him so much. He was a total asshole. But they can't wait to get TB and cholera. Just fucking chomping at the bit, dude. Deadeye level 3. Oh, he's locked out. No nookie. Can I get a hashtag no nookie in the chat, please? So I'm saying, Faust.
Good morning, Arch. Well, good morning, Lee. Morning. Phew, I'm getting too fat. Well,
I know that feeling.
Buy any horses yesterday?
Well, Obie Roon tried to push a wind-broke gelding off on us, but Owen caught him
This
up.
man's sick jacket, man.
Obie never quits trying.
Arch, you know, I got to thinking last night.
Come on, tell me while you were walking. Come on, walk with me. Walk with me.
This is why he needs Owen, right? Because he's not fit
Well,
to
what
handle
started
farming.
me thinking was that I saw a horse at Roon's that I'd like to own. And I began talking about price before I remembered that I'm strapped.
Buy him. We always got money for a good horse.
Oh, I don't care about the horse. I probably own too many. No, Arch, the point is that a man my age, with a wife, with a father who owns half the county, has to hold off buying a horse because his wages won't let him afford it.
Oh, listen, Lee.
You haven't been able to trust me. Now, that's in the past, Arch. You were right, but it's done.
Fuck this dude.
I've been a good hand this winter, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
You think I know the cattle business? Maybe not as well as you or Owen, but well enough to make money at it, huh?
Of course, if you need more money, you'll get it. Let me tell you. When you came home with Jen last fall, I thought it was another piece of foolishness like all the others. It wasn't. Jen was something else, something right. That's why I put you on a top hand's wages. I'll raise them.
Ons, that's too easy. Either I'm your son, entitled to your trust with the ranch or anything else, or I'm not. It's one or the other.
What do you want?
I want to be part owner of the ranch, Arch. I want a share in it. I'm married and settled down now. Why, here's where I'll live and raise my kids and die. Here's where I'll help take over from you when you've...
What an asshole, Brian.
Had enough of the business. I'm not just camping here for wages. I'm here to stay, Arch. I'm your son.
I've been thinking about it, too. More than you. A lot more than you.
Dude.
You're my own blood. A man has a debt to that.
Oh, you got no debt to me, Arch?
Yeah. It's an old one. Began the day your mother died. You got it coming to you, Lee. For doing without her.
Well, we've managed, old-timer.
Beginning to feel like one. I'll go in town tomorrow and draw up the papers. From now on, half the ranch is yours. Oh. My half will go to Owen when I die.
He wants to full...
Flying H. Neely.
Dog iron.
Sands.
Lazy S00.
Frank Peter.
Box pitchfork.
Frank Martin.
Let's see, a box F.
Double F.
That's right, double F.
What do you carry them in your head for?
You got 40 different brands, the biggest shuffle you ever saw. We'll have to move fast.
Talk to you a minute, Owen.
Sure, go ahead, Huey.
I was back up in the mountains yesterday looking for the last of the horses.
Fucking voice is untrustworthy. Fucking bloodline.
There's a small jag of our cattle up there. Brands are still haired over, but I could tell they was ours. Couldn't stop because I was trying to turn the horses, and by the time we got them headed downhill, I was miles away.
You want to pick them up today?
Well, I aimed to this morning. They're gone.
What?
Well, they've probably been rounded up by the other crew already.
No.
Nope, they was drove the other way.
Did you trail them?
As far as I could.
Fucking cowboys, dude.
Let's go try again,
Rustlers.
Huey.
I'll come with you. Dust up and get my gun, Huey. Better get Owen's, too.
If this guy fucking murders Owen, I swear to fucking God, dude. They're childhood friends, but he wants that whole fucking ranch to himself. You creaky motherfucker.
Take
He has to die first? I don't think so, Eddie, because the guy's he's the one doing the voiceover.
You see the two clocks on the inside and how it's built up? This rider signed his name for us.
See, isn't he the kid that's doing like the voiceover? So like, this is all like in the past, it's like a memory we're watching. And the kid survives.
2 horses and 4 steers.
You know, machine,
These
I
tracks
hope
go
not.
straight for a while.
Horses.
It got dark on me here, and I turned back.
Good place to cross. If they want to cross, you think like a cattle rustler. Let's look on the other side.
Chasing rustlers. Who's got a gun?
Only one horse came out of the water here.
We know Lee has a gun. He's good with it. But Owen doesn't fight. He doesn't shoot.
I was right. This horse is a decoy. They either went up or downstream. Huey, you look below. Yeah.
Be careful, Huey.
There ain't even been a horse down this way. There has been here, and they've been driving some steers ahead of them.
Oh my God, guys. Bonanza.
Here's where they come out. That's Herb Beckett's place. Yeah. Let's go over and have a look.
Be careful. Keep your heads up, dude.
Here he comes. Two of them.
Well, we got rustlers, dude.
You looking for something?
4 steers.
Well, there ain't that watering trough. Their ears would stick up.
Come here, Herb.
Come here, Herb.
Notice that cork. They're built up inside of that shoe. Who owns the horse that wears it?
Never seen it before.
Get the sheriff, man. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep these ponies rolling, rock. Owen. Get the sheriff, Owen.
Here's another one. It's fresh. What about it, Herb?
What about what?
Why?
Whoever rode that horse drove 4 of our steers in here.
Look, if you see your steers here, you can talk. If not, I ain't accountable. Get on your horse and get out of here.
Herb, I figure you butchered that beef and buried the hides, but I can't prove it. So I'm going to do the next best thing. I'm going to show you what you buy into every time I track our cattle here.
The fuck? Jesus Christ! No, no, no. Whoa! Huey!
I always heard you were a pretty good saloon fighter, Herb. How are you without a bottle or a knife?
Oh, man! Yo, fucking street justice, son! I bet you gonna get murdered by Lee. Ooh, more backhands! Yo, fuck that fence machine. I better not fucking see my cows over here again, motherfucker.
Now we're going to take 4 of your steers. You licked him. Why go to jail for stealing his cattle? You talking as the new half owner? You got a roundup to go to, so have I. How are we going to make it if we're in jail? You coming, Huey? You're still foreman.
The fuck? I mean, I'm kind of on Lee's side, honestly. Like, you don't gotta steal their fucking steers. Taught them a lesson. We lost 4 cows. It sucks, but it's whatever.
You gonna keep me from going to the sheriff?
Think back a ways, Herb. Did I put a gun on you? Did I shoot the knife out of your hand? Am I driving off your steers? I got no part in this.
He's your foreman.
Sad but true. Put a good price on your beef, Herb.
You can't buy me off. Don't try.
It wasn't a $250 beating, was it?
All right. It's a deal. But I ain't done with him yet. Long as I can look down a gun barrel, I ain't done with him.
Come on into town with me. I'll get you the money.
I can't sit a horse till I get this hand fixed and get it frank.
I'm not sure I understand the characterization going on here. I feel like Lee's doing the right thing mostly. They're implying he's betraying Owen essentially, right?
I'm drinking tonight, Mr.
And he's pussing out.
Careful that Applejack. Don't put
But
your
I mean,
lights
he's a
out.
fucking
Seen Owen?
owner of
Start
a
bleeding
ranch
again.
just to protect
Jen
a lot of
took him to
people.
the house.
He's paying for the steers because Owen's basically stealing them. Sure, he's sending Owen up the creek, but I mean, Owen's a little bit out of line. And the guy deserves an ass for sure, but... The right thing, setting him up for death. You're right about that machine. He's setting him his death.
Too tight?
The tighter, the better.
This guy got
Seem to
stabbed.
be getting in a lot of trouble lately.
Trouble?
He's hanging out with his wife,
You
dude.
don't have to, you know. You can stop them from saying those things about you and Lily.
Oh, I don't mind. I happen to like Lily.
There. Here, let me help you.
So sick. He's a greedy son of a bitch. You're right, Eddie.
Thanks, Jen.
Didn't they steal the livestock first? I thought that was the
Oh.
situation that happened in the first place.
You can't make it up to Lily by yourself.
Yes.
Flea was half a man and...
Ooh. Now he thinks he's fooling around with his wife.
I want to see Jen alone.
Wait, Owen. Stay.
Yeah.
I'm leaving in the morning, honey. Big roundup. I'll be gone a long time.
I know that.
Well, I gotta say goodbye, don't I?
Well, goodbye then.
Ooh, hashtag no
Not
nookie.
like that. Not anymore.
Leave me alone.
Oh. It's easy enough to lock one man out as long as there's somebody else to take his place, huh?
Drunk, Lee.
Drunk enough to see double. To see you here with Jen.
Ooh. This movie fucking rocks.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
I wish I could help Jen.
Just knowing you're around helps.
Yeah, oh my god. Everyone loves Owen, dude. Yo, Fowles, Eddie.
There are things I'd like to say.
What would you say, Owen?
Damn!
I'd say I haven't got the right to help.
Damn!
It's too bad.
He's honorable, dude. That's his friend's wife. So much drama. Ryan. Slip into the DMs a little bit. Wait a minute. This is the Rustlers.
What do you want?
I want to talk to you. How's the hand?
Still sore. Sit down.
Still sore, huh? I guess you don't have much love for Dave Rice.
My time will come.
I hear the Faskin boys are getting out of jail soon.
So I hear. And they'll still be looking for Papa. If I got them figured, Dave Bright will be dead in another few days.
Nah, he'll be gone.
The roundup? That ain't gonna be hard for him to find.
Oh, a couple of saddle tramps like them would be picked up in no time at roundup. And, in order for them to join, they'll have to have a letter of authorization from some well-known brand. Like yours, say.
Dave Bright would try to keep him out.
Sure, he will if they try to join the Western Division. But if they ride to the Eastern Division, present your letter, they can get in.
No,
I'll be
my.
the Eastern. Likely his wagon captain.
East and West divisions meet, don't they, to finish up the roundup?
Yeah. To finish up. You know, Herb, I should have made that check much bigger. That was a bad beating you took.
Yeah. An awful beating.
Oh my god.
Jones, West.
This guy still doesn't know how to wear a hat. Far too jaunty. He's evil, dude.
Huey, you're with me. Stu Miller, Western. Orv, you're Eastern. Hungover?
I feel fine.
How'd you make out with Backett yesterday?
I bought the steers.
Good price?
$250.
Just for cattle?
Yeah. I've decided to take your advice, Owen. I'm getting out of the country after this roundup.
You? Starting all over again, working for a living?
Yeah. Just like that.
What about Jen?
What a snake.
I'll send for her when I'm ready. She'll join me.
What? I don't trust him, Owen.
The next morning, the day we left, the sun warm on your shoulders, but we didn't feel good. This time there was something under your wishbone that said we were in for grief.
Seems like they were just coming home from the winter drift. We turn around, they're off again. How do you feel about another month with me? Scare you?
You'll wait for him alone this time.
What's wrong, Jen? Something to do with Lee?
I can't talk about it, Arch.
Oh, sounds final.
It is final. I was going to leave without telling you.
Where are you, Jen? Can't I help you?
You can't always make it up for him.
I always have, till now.
That's part of the trouble. Look, maybe it's my fault. Maybe it never could have worked. I'm restless here. I've been alone so long, I'm used to it.
We've never lied to each other. We don't have to start now. Are you running away from Owen because he loves you? You're a good woman, Jen. Your life should be rich and peaceful. But if you run away from it now, you'll spend what's left with bitter memories and doubts. Wait till they get back.
Aw, Grandpa.
That's something like what Owen said.
It's good advice, Jen.
Look at this up in Silo. Half a year. Wow. Appreciate that, man.
The spring roundup is a cow hunt. In the winter,
It's like
they
I afford this
drift.
pizza, thanks, dude. I appreciate that.
The aim is to get them back to the home range. Besides that, there's the calves.
Wholesome Grandpa files.
They
Machine.
make a tally.
And it could be Owen that dies.
Crop and dehorn.
If Owen dies and in Silo's
I
sub
was
is
with
in
Owen
vain.
in the Western Division. We worked hard, and the hours were long. He didn't measure time by the day, but by the greening of the grass.
How's the night been in Silo?
It was all planned well, and the work went even and smooth.
Look at that scenery. Holy shit. I don't know. I don't know what it's in. I mentioned it earlier.
Get on.
What about our guns?
Get inside. I'll throw them on the back platform after the train starts. You were gonna kill a man, remember?
I ain't through yet.
Next visit?
That's right.
Now I'm worried.
You ready to jump off the train? Is that the guy right there? The guy that's next to him? Oh my.
Sheriff tell you to stay out?
What do you want?
Be neighborly. Help you find the man you're looking for, Dave Wright.
Why do you care?
I run a business. It's the business of moving cattle fast over long distances, mostly in rainy weather and at night. Dave Wright bothers me.
Well, why don't you level on him then? That shouldn't bother a man like you.
And hang? No. I'm looking for someone to shoot him who's got a right to.
You found him.
Oh
Here's
my.
the setup. Dave Wright's on Roundup. I can get you into it legally. Once you're there, you'll have no trouble finding him.
Go on.
When this train hits the top of bench grade, it'll be slowed to a walk. We get off there. I got 3 horses waiting.
No.
Dave Wright will sure be surprised to see
Maybe
us.
Fausto.
Yeah.
Colorado.
Come on, here we are.
Oh my. You got horses waiting? Oh my.
On the
No
other side of the
calculator
mountain,
machine.
Lee was with the Eastern Division.
For that calculator machine, that'd be smart back then. All according to Keikaku. All according to Keikaku.
Cut out all Omar brand. It's local. Turn them over to Mr. Jenkins here.
Right.
I'm crossing, KG.
Get out, Omar. Get out, Omar.
All these moo-moos, dude. Look, just call me. It's a lot of moo-moos. Just call me. Low down, no good, double crossing, good for another environment with these guys on me. Don't drag him.
Lee!
Fucking dragging him, KG.
Referee that brand.
Don't get baited. Oh, that's Leo.
I read Obar.
I take it back. It looked like mine.
Satisfied?
Satisfied.
He's yours, Jenkins.
Okay. He's taking the wrong fucking cow.
What brand?
Obar.
See that pair with the pack horse behind Hardison?
Fuck.
They brought this. Claimed to represent an outfit near you.
Yeah. They're from our part.
Know his 2 riders?
Yeah, I seen them.
All right, I'll assign them to your wagon.
No. Some of the boys haven't a very friendly feeling for that brand.
Well, if they're wrong ones, I'll send them whistling.
Well, you can't do that. They got a right to their stock. We'll keep a close lookout at the stuff they cut out. Meanwhile, assign them to another wagon. Somebody who doesn't know them. I don't want them around me.
Well, that's fair enough.
What a fucking snake. What's happening to Levy, I think? How's he gonna get his in the end? He's
In
gotta
Lee's
do, right?
division, the work was the same as ours. They'd make the combings, snake them out of the draws, gather them, and push them toward the middle.
Some pizza guys.
Hey, first of our stock we've seen.
Yeah, they've really wintered. Heavier than anything on the home range.
Yeah.
Looks like a bonus for all hands.
Arch will be a rich man.
So will you. You're a partner now, ain't you?
That's right. I was forgetting.
Well, I got a half a summer's work laid out. I'm heading for Texas to restock.
How are you going to get your beef from Texas all the way home to Montana?
Nothing yet, KG.
By the time you buy your herd, Kansas will come up with some new kind of fever and quarantine you out. If you move to New Mexico, the same thing will happen. I reckon you'll just have to stay put in Texas, and that's no life.
Now, son, you must have heard of railroads. I'm just gonna lock my herd up in airtight boxcars, put a bag of that clean Texas air in each car, and unload in Montana.
Montana alert.
Say, my name is Stroby. I don't think I got your name.
Oh, Dave Allard.
I gathered you're sending your crew back to Montana with your strays while you head for Texas to restock.
That's right.
Well, I can save you the trouble. I'll have 3,000 double-wintered steers for sale at the end of Roundup.
Good shape?
You're picking them up every day. Look at them. They've got our brand.
What price?
14. Laid down to Wet Mountain Meadow.
14.
Pretty good price.
You just made a deal. I'll have to find the nearest telegraph station, and it'll take a few days till I can cover a check for $42,000.
That's all right.
Maybe we live a fine life in Texas. Not these days, though. Fuck Texas. Driving cattle for cross country must be a pain in the ass. Probably is. Look at this man's fucking coat right now, dude. Holy fuck. Is that shit bulletproof? Looking like goddamn Batman. Hey, do you know more about cowboys than I do? You're over there in Ireland.
Here's some hot coffee.
Well, thanks, Mr. Willoughby.
Why don't I save my money and buy a nice warm store I can sit in? I've seen them stores. They're drafty.
Beats washing away.
Sure does.
Come on in out of the weather, friend. What
He's a
are
true
you?
cowboy, dude.
East or West Division?
West.
Close to have a Cyberpunk 2077.
Name's Allard.
For sure.
Dave Bright.
Thanks, I needed this. I need a horse, too. I wanted to ride on through tonight, and mine's beat.
Huey, get the man a horse. Where you headed for?
I left the East Division for a few days. I'm looking for a telegraph.
Missed it in the rain, huh?
Man could miss anything in this. I don't know whether I'm drowned or not.
Well, there's a telegraph at our meeting place, the Wet Mountain Meadow. Huey, change the man's saddle while he finishes his coffee.
Say, is that your brand?
That's right.
I just bought your herd. That's why I was looking for a telegraph, to get my credit in shape by wire.
Bought? You must be mistaken, mister.
Stroby owned the brand?
Yeah?
That's it. 3,000 double-winter steers delivered at the meeting place.
Uh-oh.
Stroby's the owner, ain't he?
He can sell them.
Is there anything wrong?
Not a thing, friend, not a thing.
Damn.
Well,
fucking
thanks
Lee,
for
dude.
everything.
He's fucking everything up. Most of my knowledge comes from games and movies and Bebop. He's giving out horses. Well, they're trading them. He's taking his tired horse and giving him a well horse. Probably come back and drop off the other way around. Hashtag fuck Lee, dude.
I didn't think you could plan that far ahead.
You reckon that's why Lee made his bid to be partner?
That's why. Sell the beef and get the money to clear out.
What's he running from?
There's people he has to answer to.
You always stand up for him, don't you, Owen?
Oh, man.
When you're loyal to a man, Huey, you're loyal to everything about him. Even his faults. Even his son.
Hint, hint.
It's funny what you just said about Arch. I've been feeling that way a long time about somebody else.
About Lily.
old man up shit's creek on a fucking herd? I'm no mathematician, Ryan. But there are gonna be more than 13 of those cows. And they're looking good, dude. They're looking mighty fine, man. Wanna slap those cows on the ass? How many milk pulleys would you estimate?
Day by day and hour by hour, the two divisions pushed closer together. So did Owen and Lee for the showdown.
Only an hour away, Owen. The Eastern Division's over the next hill.
To give some money, maybe it's not so bad. Dude, that's his fucking livelihood. The showdown machine said it. Cows don't look like cows on foot. You gotta use horses. Those are moo-moos, dude. I know a moo-moo when I see them.
Hiya, big fella. Howdy, y'all.
Woman gotta die, dude. I understand that now. It's too beautiful to live.
I'll take it. Were you around? Yeah, Lee.
Owen!
How'd it go?
How are you? Oh, smooth as silk. What's your count?
2,000, yours?
Good, a little over 1,000.
Well, that gives you Alan's 3,000 and some to spare.
Who's Alan?
Man, you're going to sell the herd to.
That's right, so it is.
There'll be news to Arch, especially since he's planning to get down to the Panhandle and buy more stock.
The deal's going through.
I'm Arch's foreman, Lee.
And I'm a partner. I pay half your wages, remember?
You give me half my orders?
Your orders are to keep your nose out of my business.
And let you steal Arch's cattle. I'm a little hard of hearing, Lee. Day after tomorrow, we start for home. It's a big herd, and a man in the way could get run over. You better tell Al it was a mistake, to forget about it.
Oh my God.
Your orders are still to keep your nose out of my business.
Wait a minute, Lee. I don't get it. You don't think you can pull this off with me around, do you?
Yo, Owen. Wise up, dude. He's gonna try and have you killed, man. They're childhood friends, Brian. I hope so, Yoga Brain. I hope so.
Let's get on with the cut.
Owen, figure this one out. I was working down by the river past the last of the wagons.
Okay.
Don't make sense.
What?
Well, passing one of the wagons, I saw those two Faskins.
You sure?
No mistake.
Yo, Huey's so
They've been
fucking
around
clutch.
Stood there talking with the rest of the crew, needed a shave. They've slept in wet clothes like us.
Huey, how are you so
Lee
clutch
knew
right
it
now?
and didn't say anything.
And he isn't worried like he should be.
Owen,
Yeah, Lee?
you know, I've been thinking about that deal I made with Dave Allen.
Yeah?
I admit I made a mistake. Like I always do when I haven't got you around to steer me.
Oh, my.
Well, I'm glad you see the light, Lee.
Yeah. Well, I'd better get down to the depot and stop Allard before he gets too involved in that deal.
Fine, you go ahead.
Yo, Lee is such a
Will
good
you come
actor,
with me?
I'm pretty busy here.
Well, it'll be much more convincing with you around.
All right, I'll tell Meade we're going.
These performances are so godlike, dude.
Lee and I are going over to the telegraph. We won't be long.
All right.
Oh no, he's setting them up, dude. How you doing, Varn, baby? This is Vengeance Valley. Damn, has it been good so far. Boy, Betrayal Mountain. Oh my god, Yoga Brain, Faust.
Remember now, we don't blast till Daybright gets to that boulder.
Yeah, I'll remember.
Looks like this is our last roundup together, Owen. Oh, I tried to pull a fast one on you by grabbing that Allard deal, but I couldn't. So I'm going anyway, just like I told you I would.
Fine.
I'm leaving you to win right down the line, Owen. I'm leaving everything. Arch, the ranch, Jen, you. It's yours. The works.
You sure you thought this out good?
Well, you've been trying to tell me for years how to do the right thing. You gave me the straight line about getting away from here and beginning all over again. I just kind of hate to do it, that's all. Maybe it's because, well, we've had a lot of fun together.
You're right, Yoga Brain, you're right.
We have at that.
Remember that time in Kansas City when Arch took us to the Cattlemen's Convention?
Yeah.
Holding down back. Okay, KG, you're right.
I played cards with the big Texan.
Yeah, I remember. You beat him on 5 cold poker draws.
Right. That's when I found out what good a kicker was.
Yeah, we sure had a lot of good times, Lee.
That's what I'll miss.
I'll miss him, too. No matter how old you get, there's that part of growing up you never forget.
I'm glad you said that, Owen. I'll remember that when I'm gone from you.
Oh my god!
Now.
Tell me he dove for it. Tell me he dove for it. I think he dove for it, Yoga Brain. Oh, he got shot in the arm. Is it called Vengeance Valley? He's gotta get vengeance? Let's go, Owen! It's just a flesh wound. No, Huey! Don't get involved, Huey! Yeah, it's turn to
Went with Lee over to the telegraph.
You hear that? Somebody's in trouble.
Take some in and go see.
Oh my god. Yo, why is Huey so fucking flesh? Hey, shot scrub, are you fucking killers or not?
Go around the other side. Try to sneak up behind him. I'll cover you.
All this is to fucking for their sister's honor, dude. That's what's here. Yo, you got a fucking whack, dude. Get the fuck out of here. You fucking cowards. The thing is, Owen's going with the gun. I mean, it's gonna be Lee's going with the gun. You think Lee's gonna do it himself? He's going after Lee! Yo, Mountain Justice, Yoga Brain. Mountain Justice, son! Oh my god. Mountain Justice. We'll confront Lee. Lee's a guy like with a gun. Only certified whack with a gun. I don't know, KG, how? How did Owen beat him? Did he own the lineup with a gun? You know that Lee's godlike, he's a godlike shot. And Owen said he'd never practiced with his gun. They're foreshadowing this. Pretty smart horse, Brian. I'll be right, Billy Bree. Wow. What a scrub. Where you going, bitch?
Leave! I'm taking you in, Lee. We're gonna settle up. Not a chance. We're gonna face Arch and tell him the whole truth. For once. Come on out. You're forgetting. I still got my kicker. I always could outdraw you, Owen. I'll spot you then, but it won't change anything. Come on out.
Grrr, in his face.
Or do I have to come in and get you?
Oh my god, dude. Yo, Arch, I killed your son.
That's the whole story, Arch. All of it. It was in front of me for years, Owen. I refused to see it. I lied to myself. You lied. To make it easier for me. You didn't kill him. I did. Long time ago.
Damn.
The day I looked away and hoped he'd change. Hoped he'd work out.
Oh my god, guys. Fucking god,
I'll
god,
have
dude.
to tell Jen.
I'd like to tell her myself.
She don't care, dude. She's gonna be happy about it. So I guess Owen was a pretty good shot, but a very slow draw. Hashtag Owen Nookie, dude. Owen to God. Wow, so there's some implications there, right? There's some implications at the end there. Like, Jen and Owen are going to start fucking, right? 100%. Because before she was married to this guy, and they had feelings for each other, for sure. Because now we know Huey's going to get with Lily. Wow. Well, that movie was fucking sick. That movie was fucking sick. That movie really exceeded my expectations. After the last Western we watched being so kind of iffy, that one was definitely super, super solid. Good characters, very dramatic story, nice climax, kind of a lot of, like interpersonal complexity going on. There was lots of different little storylines going all every direction, right? It was called Vengeance Valley, was the name of the film, Eddie. Yeah, it was a German release, yeah, no subtitles. I don't really understand either. It had some good cinematography. I liked it didn't drag. It wasn't that slow. It moved very quickly. There was always something good happening. I don't know, very well written, very well directed. Pacing was solid. I couldn't be happier with that film. Yeah, it was a 1951 Vengeance Valley, one of the breakout films for Burt Lancaster. I guess that was probably Owen, was Burt Lancaster. I guess he's known to be a pretty big star for the 50s. It was one of his earlier films. They're doing German releases this soon after the end of the riot, I guess so. The last one I remember was being good with The Hateful Eight. I guess we can probably try another Western someday here. I think that our next one's going to be like a martial arts film, I think, though, right? It's been a long enough time. Recently on YouTube, we actually released The Street Fighter, which is an awesome, awesome film. Go watch it on YouTube right now, guys. I totally think it's easy recommendation. Also, I like The Hateful Eight. Gets a tad ridiculous at times, but hey, that's Tarantino, I suppose.
Thin. The only sound was the wind in the pines.
Yeah, so we hear Huey's monologue here. He's the one that I guess I kind of was afraid that Owen wouldn't survive, right? Guess that was their way of making it a little more dramatic. It couldn't be Owen telling the backstory because then we might not, we'd know he survived.
Friendly critters.
Wow, that was a sick ending. I'm gonna go for a short break, guys, to come right back with some coolmathgames.com to do our, wrap up Hump Day here. Our little special Wednesday event, a little bit of a variety. We're doing on the channel now Kirby's Dream Course. We're doing Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, of course, Third Strike. And here on Hump Day, we're doing a little Pizza Movie and coolmathgames.com. Pretty nostalgic for those of us that played a lot of Flash games, or maybe even pre-Flash games in some cases, on the computer labs in high school.
We all liked him.
I've seen Westerns end abruptly like that before. High Plains Drifter. I'm really surprised. We've seen a lot of films end very abruptly here on Pizza the Movie. That one actually was pretty developed. I mean, we even got to see... I was afraid it was going to end right when, Lee died. We saw a little bit of epilogue there. With Lee, it's be Owen talking to Arch.
Comes from working for someone you've known too long.
Kind of interesting how they didn't bother beating us over the head with the fact that, we're going to have Owen taking care of Jen now, and he would take care of Lily.
A couple of times with your old man.
But that kind of hinted very strongly to the film. Great film. He's dead. I'll tell his wife. Well, what more was there to it, dude?
Way to find
It was kind of a drag. You mentioned it, Eddie. We didn't see what happened to the fucking. What happened to the fucking Lily's brothers?
Keeping you busy, Doc?
Only one of them got killed, right? Could have set up for a sequel, maybe. Like one of them got away, right? At the very least.
I wouldn't know her name.
They both died, I believe, huh? Well...
What's her trouble, Doc?
Both got shot. I guess I missed it.
About that big. Arrived a
Yeah,
couple
maybe.
hours ago, they tell me.
Okay, so maybe they both did die. That would be the way they wrap that up, huh? Eddie says, I'm only recently getting used to movies that no closure. Yeah, here on these old-fashioned films, man, they really would just often be like, the end. That's the end of the movie.
Likely.
Owen took out one. The pack of dudes took out the other. I missed the part that Owen took out. I remember the pack of the dudes killed one of them. Anyway, guys, I'm going to do a very short break here, get my hands washed. The pizza was delicious. And I come back with some cool math games, like Flash game stuff. I'll see you guys very shortly. With this button, I think.
Get down and walk over here so I can see who you are. Get down now.
Owen dead-eyed his ass. That movie was fucking great. I liked all the characters, man.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Put that gun down. It's a friend.
Please leave. Thank you.
What are you doing here?
Helping. Nobody else would come.
So I heard.
It was when the evil bro was like, trying to sneak around and Owen sniped him. Oh, I see. That happened really quickly there. Yeah, I did miss that part. I remember one was going to sneak around. I remember Owen shot. I remember seeing anybody get hit.
Her brother Dick Faskin from out of town.
Before I actually get up and wash my hands, I want to give a special thank you to the guys who help out financially on the stream.
Lily all right?
Patrons and subscribers here. Thank you, Inzala, for the resub.
You've got company, Lily.
Thanks to all you guys that help out on a monthly basis on Patreon. It was a long way. I couldn't possibly afford food. I was mentioning on my drive earlier to get the food that I'm going to be able to afford a little bit of travel this year. Not very much. Be able to play some Third Strike, Frosty Faustings, thanks to you guys. It's not going to be easy, but it's something that I can barely afford.
It's not going to kill,
and
though.
if not for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do that, which is kind of crazy to me. Generosity is humbling.
Good color, too.
Uh-huh. Yo, who's clipping? Who's clipping?
The doctor wouldn't.
Who are you trying to chip out?
Jen came instead.
Don't you even think about it.
Yo, fuck the doctor, man.
Kitty fucking Alpha.
What an asshole. I don't need him.
Really pretty lucky.
Jen holding it down. Who are you trying to chip out?
Couldn't face up going back to the restaurant to work. Mrs.
Who needs a
Burkhardt
doctor?
work out at her place when
Jen
I
can hold that shit down.
We're grateful too. Sounds queer to say it here and now, but you'll have a good life, Owen.
I'm sure he will, Lily.
How's Lee getting all these bitches? I guess he's just a fucking liar. Thank you to Crime Alley, John Hernandez, your salty face, and Zanzu for being Black Knights on Patreon. That's so generous. Thank you to Audrey Apples, Dick Sucker, Good Vibes City, GFP, Beefy, Max, and Newton XP for being fearless halves on Patreon. That goes a long way. Thank you to Angela Jones, Foul Mill, GK Live, Juna Anon, Kyle Glass, Leon Madison, Rebecca Judah, Rufio Jones, Supertastic, Toxic Vimp, and Warpath for being shady winners at a $3 month tier and above. And thank you to the young guys at $1 month tier goes a very, very long way. Benjamin J. Harkins, Brendan Williams, Dapper Downs, Edward Kenneth Perez, Herb Durkin, I'm Joey Cruz, Kaiju, Kenfnit, and Roxapple Data.
And a tub in my own room.
Thank you to our subscribers here on Twitch as well, like Zanzu and Cruz for being Black Knight and Fearless Havel, respectively. And to the shady winners at the Amazon Prime free sub tier and the $5 sub tier and the gift sub tier. Thank you to Ash, Lethal, Stuffy Muffin, Blue Abs, Cavias, Change BWTF, Chumpus, Cycle Steph, Deadaxis, Medi B, Decoy Mantis, Eddie Greenheart, Echo Deluxe, Exodus 3rd, FPA Brian, X, FPA Eddie, Garbage Jungle Style, Glassjaw, 1984, Ground Meow, Durkin, and Silo, Juna 2, Jiffy, Extra Creamy, KB Falcon, KG the Legend, Cool Clan, Level 47s, Lanowin, Locust 3S, Low Tier Casual, Mass Lethal Mexican Stuff, Mutant Experience, Neon Riot 4, Nice Templar, Optimus Style, Overload Steve, Rage Against Arcade Machine, Raw Grave, Real Yiggin, Roadkill 3S, Rockstage, Rudy Rumbum, Scott, KC2CAD, Silent Impact, Syntheory, Snurderperds, Task Force Files, Tech Plug with Shen, Vandal 10113, Yellow Days, Yoga Brain 3S, and Zombie Stank. And they get a Club Studio for helping out behind the scenes, Dandy Gameplay, Dick Sucker, FPA Brian X, Good Vibe, K Right, Junior Killer 3S, Mutant Experience, Neon Riot, Nice Templar, Overload Steve, Task Force Files, and
That'll
Zombie.
be Lily's business, wouldn't it? I'll find
We're
out.
trying to betray people machine, holy shit, dude.
I'll find out if it takes me a lifetime.
He's so easily influenced by media.
It's a nice country to live in.